What's good, everybody? My name is Gentleman Jug,
And I'm Son.
and welcome back to another Jug and Son doing WWE. How you doing today, boy?
So we start with Raw.
Mm-hmm.
And, I don't know what to say about this. Because, we start off with Sheamus and Rusev. We haven't talked about it because it's been the same thing every week.
I don't even care to talk about this. They're wasting Sheamus. They're wasting Rusev. End of story.
Like, Aleister Black and Damian Priest did this story better.
And I don't even like their story going so far because
They ruined
nothing
it.
Nothing is happening.
I guess it started off great and then it just went, I don't know. We'll get there. And then, the New Day are just getting just the worst booking because, they went from having their big heel turn to doing nothing. Then they won the tag titles when the story was dead. Then they did nothing with them. Then they lost them. And now they're wearing big hats with Big G.
I don't care. I like the costumes. I like what they say and what they do, but it doesn't add anything for me.
And then Big G is getting jobbed out to Penta.
Grayson Waller is here. I feel like this story just needs a do-over.
I think just do the John Cena. Everyone, the New Day just comes out and they said, we're sorry guys. We don't know what happened. We're good guys now.
They might as well for every single story going on in WWE, just wipe it clean.
Just do the John Cena.
We, as the fans, will agree to ignore everything up to this point and just have you start over.
Just have Big E come out and just be like, Big E, we got beat up so bad that that was the beat up we needed. So we're back now.
And so we're back. We're good guys again.
And then they can just
come back, bring it in, come back in here.
And they can just drink the beer again together.
Mm-hmm.
And the New Day needs that too. And then we got the women's tag match from SummerSlam on Raw again. And the same people won. I don't know what to tell you.
Lazy. It's just lazy to me.
And then, Rhea Ripley, Io Sky has said that she's going to get a rematch because, she doesn't really get many rematches. She's on her second rematch, and Rhea's like, that's not fair. You shouldn't get a rematch. I should get a rematch.
Shut your mouth, Rhea. I like you a lot, Rhea, but seriously, shut up.
She's like, and then Io says, well, I wasn't pinned this time. And
but we kind of knew this, though, right?
And then Rhea says, well, I don't care. I should get a rematch. And then Io Sky says, you'll never beat me.
Let's stop this. Let's stop.
Look, that just bothered me. It was like Rhea said,
I bet it does, because you won't let it go, will you?
I know. She's out here saying that, oh, that's not for you to get a rematch. I'm like, what about you?
I got nothing for you, son.
And then we got to see Seth Rollins. He's out here saying he's got the title. He's holding the title. And he says, now I am the top of the industry. We have all the power.
You are not at the top of the industry. Cody is the best you got. CM Punk said it. And he's the champion. So what are we talking about here, Seth Rollins?
I guess, this is the Vegeta story. When you're second place and you're like, well, I'm the best there is. There's no one.
This makes no sense. Seth Rollins, okay? If you would have sat there and came out and not pretended to be hurt so that you could sit there and have LA Knight, quote, win, you could do this. You could still do the exact same thing to freaking CM Punk and nothing would be different.
So I saw this thing that I saw online where it said Seth Rollins had pretended to be injured to take down a 50-plus-year-old man who just fought Gunther.
CM Punk is not 50.
A 40-plus-year-old man who just beat Gunther. But when Seth Rollins first cashed in, he cashed in on a triple threat by himself with no help against Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns in their prime.
Well, it's been 10 years since that time, so he needs a little assistance.
I guess.
Takes him a while.
But I guess LA Knight, since Seth let him beat him, LA Knight gets a rematch, for the title tonight.
They're just treating LA Knight just so bad.
It's bad when even you're saying it now.
So LA Knight,
yeah,
should not be the first person to take on Seth. Let Seth get a couple of freaking victories under his belt. Because here's what we know: whenever you're the first challenger for a champion these days, you're the first loser.
Unless you're Brock.
Yeah, unless you're Brock.
Because against Big E, he's the first challenger, gets him.
Takes him out, done. Well, no, he took on Robert Lashley.
No, like before that, when like Roman got sick and Brock had to switch matches.
Oh well, I don't care. It's just ridiculous.
But I guess we'll see that match, and we do see it. We'll see it later. But then we got to see Lyra and Bayley, and
didn't I say this is exactly what's gonna happen?
They're gonna have to fight now.
They're gonna have to do it. They're gonna have to.
And then the El Grande Americano story. I think it was fine when it was just Chad Gable, but I think they've just gone too far with this because there's like 3 of them now, and I'm like,
let's just wait and see what happens.
No, just reset it like John Cena.
Just start it all over.
Just have Chad come out, take his mask off, and say it was me the whole time, and I don't know who those guys are, but this is done. I'm Chad Gable again.
So he can take on the consequences of his actions of what he was doing as El Grande Americano when he first came out.
Yeah.
It's like, look, that guy put a steel plate in his head. I did it too, but I didn't do it that time it happened.
Yeah. All these stories just need a reset button.
Reset.
And then we got Nikki Bella and Becky Lynch, and Nikki Bella got cooked.
She got cooked. Look, so much shit on this show was ass. This right here, it was not bad.
So is everyone's like plan when they go against Becky Lynch in a promo, like Lyra and everyone this year is just gonna say you're a disappointment when none of them have won a WrestleMania main event or the women's world title?
Like they haven't had another WrestleMania main event since that one for women,
except Bianca.
Okay, I'll give you except for Bianca and Sasha, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now that happened, but nobody else there has done it, and somehow that means that Becky doing the first one and winning the first one
and being double champ
means that she's washed.
Everyone keeps saying you're a disappointment. I'm like, what?
I don't follow that logic. How are you disappointment?
And then
don't follow.
And then Nikki Bella says we don't believe your husband's lies. And then Becky's like, yeah, what about you and your
we can't see him anymore. Look.
She got cooked.
You got cooked.
There was nothing she could say.
There's nothing else you can say. I mean, like, what else can she say? What else could she possibly say? Look, my husband has who I can't see anymore. He's not even my husband. Like, but you and your man are like also our champion at the same time. The only other people who were like that was freaking the Miz and Maurice and Triple H and Stephanie McMahon.
Yeah, that's it.
So. We didn't do anything great. I don't know what else she could say. She's got. I'm like fishing for something for Brie. Is that Brie? Nikki. I'm fishing. I'm fishing for something for Nikki to say, and you got nothing. You didn't have it then. You don't got it now.
And after getting cooked, Becky just punches her right in the mouth and leaves.
I mean, yeah.
I was like, there you go.
Look, Becky. You got my interest. I need you to come back and say some shit like this again.
And then I guess next week she's gonna go bully Maxine now.
Sure.
And then we got the main event with Seth versus LA Knight, and they're having a world title match on Raw. It's been a while.
Mm-hmm. So no titles changing hands here.
So because of CM Punk, who attacked Seth Rollins, causing a DQ. And then that's when LA Knight and LA Knight and CM Punk get mad at each other because
CM Punk got involved in LA Knight's match. And I bet on Monday, LA Knight's going to be like, he got involved in my match for the World Championship, and now I got a problem with CM Punk.
And then CM Punk's going to pin him to fight Seth.
Yep.
But then
we're just going to throw LA Knight to the backyard again because you wanted a title shot, and Father H gave it to you, and that's it.
Look, everyone said we want LA Knight in the picture. He's like, well, he's in there. I didn't say he was going to win.
He's in the title picture, man. What do you want from me?
He's like, well, you want him to win? Are you kidding me?
What do you want me to do? It's out of my hands.
What I put him in there. You guys, see, when you're complaining, you got to say exactly what you want because Father H, he just doesn't get it.
He does. It's like a monkey's paw. You got to say exactly that. Otherwise, you're going to get him in the title picture losing every single time he's in the main event.
You say, I want him in the main event, and I want him to win the title and hold the title.
Not going to happen.
And then Roman Reigns is here, which I'm like, why? Roman's here. Okay. And he's joining.
Here to get his shoes jacked again.
Yeah, because this is how he gets written off TV every time. Like, this is the pattern. So he shows up, he fights, gets like a tag match, and then he wins. And then he comes back the next day and gets beat up and then disappears off TV. And then, of course, his shoes got stolen, and Seth has all the power holding the secondary title.
I wonder, are their shoes the new Ulafala?
I guess. I mean, but he's not trying to reclaim his shoes. I mean, is he going to come back and
He's going to reclaim. You don't just steal a man's shoes.
Well, that's like, this is 2 pairs. Does he have to get like 4 of them now? He's going to put them all on his neck?
He's going to be just wearing sandals to the ring. Take my slip-ons.
Then it'll just be down to socks, and then he'll steal his socks too.
If I was Bronson, I'd steal his socks too. I would stole his socks the last time. Like, I want his shoes and his socks. I'm gonna put them right in the shoes.
So then you can have video of Roman like
just walking barefoot
on Raw. I mean, that's it for Raw. I mean, I don't know.
Take me to SmackDown.
So we got John Cena, and after SummerSlam, Brock Lesnar came back. So we're gonna see Brock Lesnar, right?
That's what he said, and I mean, according to the insider news, apparently he's got a contract, or he's had a contract, like this entire time. He was never off contract, and so
he's just getting paid to sit at home.
Yeah, and so now he's gonna freaking have matches with John Cena because, according to inside information, John Cena wanted this, but then all of a sudden we hear that Triple H is happy that Brock is back and that they had a contract the whole time. So what is it?
And then John Cena came out and said, "Yeah, I don't really get to choose my opponents. I just deal the cards that WWE deals me. That's what I've always done."
Well, I mean,
which I'm like,
I don't believe it, but we'll see.
So John Cena's here, and he's a good guy now, and he says that Brock Lesnar, if you want some, come get some.
Dwayne, this is your fault. I blame you. Okay? You come out here with your bullshit, and you sit here and you make everybody happy that, the final boss is back, the best time that you've been a villain.
Like CM Punk said, you bald fraud.
You bald fraud. And you sat there and you ruined John Cena's heel turn. We've been asking for it for decades, literal decades, and we couldn't get it. We finally get it. And the reason why was supposed to be you were here.
Oh, that's great.
We don't care about Cody Rhodes' soul. We don't care about John Cena's soul. We just have to sit here and deal with nothing.
That John Cena heel turn, that's great. That's just not something The Rock would do.
I was at WrestleMania. There was tension in the crowd because everybody was expecting you to show up.
No.
And what happened?
We got Travis Scott.
Travis Scott came out and just ruined it. Now nobody's there. Now we got to go back to John Cena being a face. We got to go back to Cody Rhodes being a champion. 4 months ago. Nothing is different from 4 months ago.
Showing up to do a storyline is great. It's just not something The Rock would do.
I'm done with you, Dwayne. I don't care if you come back.
So, we're thinking that John Cena is going to fight Brock Lesnar at Clash in Paris, because that would make sense after you return and attack someone. This is my next match. But no, Logan Paul comes out, and Logan Paul says that, I'm going to fight John Cena at Clash in Paris. And John says, oh, okay. So, we just barely mentioned Brock, and
LA Knight, Seth Rollins.
I mean, like, why does this happen?
AJ Styles, even Damian Priest, Aleister Black.
I would have taken Damian Priest over Brock Lesnar.
Anybody could have shown up and fought John Cena for his last few matches, but we get Brock Lesnar. And I don't like Brock Lesnar, not because of the controversy that's going on around him. I don't give a shit about that. I just don't like Brock Lesnar. I've never liked Brock Lesnar. Ever since he's come out, just didn't like him. And now here he is. He's like Goldberg to me. Like a better Goldberg. I'll give you that, because he can wrestle. He can wrestle his ass off. I'll give you that. I just don't like him.
Yeah, I agree with that. But, I guess we'll have to see that story later, because every time Brock returns immediately, he's got to disappear for some more weeks. There was no point in the return there. He could have just returned at Clash in the Paris, where he will return.
I'm salty about it. I don't care. I don't want to see John Cena fight Logan Paul. Don't want to see it.
But we're getting that because that's what the people want.
Yeah.
And then Drew McIntyre attacks John Cena, and then that's when Cody Rhodes comes in to save them. And then, John Cena points at Cody and says, "The champ is here." And then he says, "The real champ is here." I'm like, "You're not the champion anymore, John.
You're not champ of anything.
You can't say you're the last real champion because the current real champion is Cody Rhodes."
He took the belt from you when you were the last real champion, so he is the real champion. He has the belt. When you leave John Cena, he's taking that belt with him.
You're not taking anything home.
You're not taking anything home, right? So...
and then we got to see the Motor City Machine Guns just get destroyed.
I don't care.
And then, now that this really bothered me. So Solo's out here as the U.S. champion, and since they're in Montreal, that's when Sami Zayn just breaks draft and comes to SmackDown, and he fights Solo in a match because, why not? And Sami wins.
I don't care about this underdog story, Sami Zayn, anymore. I have never cared about it. Sami Zayn is like Brock Lesnar to me. I don't like him.
And, you just know he's going to win that world title soon.
You know what? Maybe they need to just do a whole complete change of Sami Zayn. I like Sami Zayn when he's a heel. That's when I like him. When he's a face, it's just cringy in the worst way.
The only time it worked was with the Bloodline. And that's it. Once he got out of there, this character stopped working.
It just did not work for me. He needs to be a heel. That's how I like him. When he's a heel, he's interesting. He's actually, great. But that can be said about many wrestlers. But for some reason, Cody Rhodes right now to me is the best freaking face. When Drew McIntyre was a face, I liked him, but I like him even more now as a heel.
I mean, Cody's so good that he said he was gonna get the real John Cena back, and he beat it back into him.
Yeah, he did.
That's the story. That he beat him so bad, he's good now. I mean, I guess you could say he did the same to Roman when you think about it.
What else you got, boy?
So after this, then we got Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair, and she says, "Here's Charlie, Alexa." With Lily, they're not friends, but that's Father H storytelling.
What happened next, boy?
Then John Cena and R-Truth met R-Truth's back.
He's a face again, right? So, the whole reason for Aleister Black and Damian Priest, let's go ahead and throw that in the trash. Him cutting his hair off, throw that in the trash.
I like how people who show up to start heel turns just vanish, Dwayne. R-Truth. So now they're both here. Everything's fine. And then John's like, "Weren't you the guy who cut his hair and got angry at people for 5 months?"
What happened next, boy? I'm getting more frustrated with this as time goes on.
So we got our main event tag match where we got to see John Cena, Cody Rhodes, and Drew and Logan Paul. And in this match, Logan Paul just low blows John Cena. So then John Cena's walking away while his balls are hurting, and Logan Paul's just kind of chasing him and fighting him. And then Drew McIntyre hits Cody with the belt, and then claymores him into under the table, I guess, the bottom of the table.
Yeah,
and
I liked that.
And then Wade Barrett goes "Oh!" That's what he did.
Okay. All right. Look, I liked the Claymore into the table. I thought that was pretty dope. I liked it.
And I'm like, oh, okay, well, that
means now that Drew McIntyre is going to come after Cody and
lose his first
and
title shot.
Lose the first title shot
in years.
He can't have nice things, and I'm just going to be pissed off because Drew deserves to be in the title picture with a belt.
Hey, I mean, this is what they did at LA Knight. Triple H's like, "Oh, I hear you. So you want Drew in the title picture? Okay, he's in the title picture. I mean, he's not going to win. Why would he win?"
And then with the news that WWE is going to ESPN now, there's just too much stuff pissing me off in WWE right now. I don't know what else to say. Am I gonna buy this freaking thing? I don't know. I feel like the right answer should be no, but this is what happens with our expensive hobbies.
And what you gotta do is you gotta get that VPN and get the international Netflix.
That's probably the way to go. That you know what? Yes, that's probably what we got to do.
You don't need ESPN.
Then you can get Netflix and watch all of it on one thing.
Yeah, you solve it all.
Solve the problem.
You can even watch Smackdown now.
Yeah. Hey, you guys, like, subscribe, hit the bell icon. Do all the things all the other YouTubers tell you to do. And tune in next time because the next one will be available
When it's ready.